What's up guys, I got a special unboxing today. I'm going to be unboxing the Infinite Dimension resin dress-up kit for the Master-Grade Sazabi Ver.Ka. Now the ES on here denotes this is actually Einschleif, which I guess is like actually, this is Infinite Dimension, but this is all, there's no actual like Infinite Dimension markings anywhere on this, except for I think on the Waterslide Decals. Einschleif I guess is like the designer who worked with Infinite Dimension to produce this set, so as far as I understand, it's something like that. Anyway, that's what the ES and the Einschleif you'll see. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I'm sure I am. I'm not good at pronouncing German stuff like that. But if you guys have followed my channel for a while, not for all that long, I think around the beginning of the summer, I started talking about this. I was going to be getting this set from a sponsor, from a shop. So basically, I was approached by this shop in the U.S. or by a guy who was opening a shop in the US, and he was basically going to be bringing in GK kits, garage kits like this, resin dress-up kits and things like that into the US for selling in the US, and he wanted to sponsor me by giving me some stuff now and then to promote and show with you guys. So I thought, cool, resin dress-up kits is cool. I know some people are interested in that stuff, and I've never tried it, so it'll be a good chance for me to try it as well. He sent me this, and I haven't been able to get in touch with him for a while. So the website is up. I'll show you guys the card here. Playoung, I guess, is the name of it, and then you can see on the back here, there's the link to the website, or I'll put the link down below as well. The website is there, but there's nothing on it. So by the fact that I can't get in touch with him, he hasn't replied to my emails, and there's nothing on the website. I don't really know what's going on with the shop, so at this point, there's nothing really there. But I've just kind of been sitting on these and kind of waiting to hear back from him, and I haven't. And I've really been itching to get working on something resin. I have this, and then I have a few different other resin figures and things like that that I've just really wanted to start working on. So I'm gonna start working on this. So I will be showing you guys my work in progress videos on this. I am not going to be starting it's like right now, right away. I do have a few finishing steps to work on my Master-Grade XN riser. That's like my big project I need to finish. And then of course I'm also working on the Tristan project as well. Now this is two boxes. One of them is all the parts for the actual Sazabi mobile suit, and the other one is the backpack and extra set. So I think this is actually sold as two different sets, but I've got them all here, so we'll be using them all. So inside the big black box, then we have this inner box, which is keeping everything nice and safe. Then we have this thing here. I gotta say, just the presentation of everything is all really nice. So I have the Einschleif Purity Revolution here, and inside here is where there's supposed to be the instructions for it, I think, but I didn't have that, unfortunately, with mine. So I got a scan of that, so I'll be fine. But unfortunately, mine didn't come with any instructions. But it did come with the set of Waterslide decals. So as I mentioned, the Waterslide decals do say Infinite Dimension on them, and there's a lot of them on here, and they're really, the quality looks really good. They're mostly like orange and dark gray, and a little bit of like a lighter gray tan color, which would be a little bit of a problem considering the color scheme I'm thinking of using for this kit. I'm not going all red for this, so just all red Sazabi, that's just too plain, too played out, so I'm going to go a little bit different. But really nice decals, I gotta say. They really remind me of like HIQ decals, and some of these I know are exactly copied from HIQ decals. But they do have some ones down here. EFSF logos, strangely, I don't really know why, but and some Xeon logos there as well. I guess if you wanted to make an ESFF version, EFSF version of the Sazabi, I guess you could do that. There's some nice lining ones there as well. So really nice decals, I gotta say. Really tightly packed on there, so you got to do some really precision cutting to cut those out. But then we just have a big huge mass of resin, so there's just a whole bunch of parts here. Here's one bag with a whole bunch of kind of like larger to medium size parts there. Second bag with a whole bunch of a little bit medium to smaller parts there. And then the third bag with some of the much larger parts on here. Now, again, this is pretty much all replacing different aspects of the frame, but there are a few proportion changes that this kit makes. So, for example, here in the thigh, there's an extension to the thigh, so the thighs are actually longer with this set, so you have like new parts for the inner frame here as well, and then just everything else there. So before we pop open the second box, I'll take a minute just to show you these parts in a little bit more detail. Here you can see really nice detail on there. This is looking really sexy, and just details super sharp, and all of that. Some new parts here for inside the feet as well, and then there's parts for the back skirt there. really nice. One thing I have been warned about this kit, my good buddy, Korean friend here, Sungdong, if you follow his Facebook page, which you should, or his YouTube channel, which you also should, earlier this summer he built this kit with this set, and he warned me that some of the parts are really thin and really prone to breaking when you're sanding them, so we'll have to be careful of that. But you can just see, like, here's some part for the head as well. The head is different, and there's a lot of these little parts that I'm gonna have to be super careful with where those go on the kit. Man, now that I've got this out and I'm looking at it again, really I'm looking forward to building this. Like I said, haven't worked with resin yet, but this will be a really good learning experience, and assuming I don't fuck anything up, it should come out looking super nice, just because the detail on that and everything is really cool. So let's open the second box here. And again, this one is going to have less stuff. This is parts for the backpack, a few other things. This one does have instructions, strangely. So here's what the instructions are going to look like. This one is for the expansion set. It's a really nice booklet, too. It's unfortunate that I don't have the one for the main body. So there's some color data there. If you really wanted to match the color, I guess there's some really exact measurements. Warning. And then here's just photographs of the parts. So this is parts for... This actually has some parts for the feet and the backpack, I guess, apparently. In this set, I don't know, and some parts there, these are for the gun, so there's new parts for the rifle to beef out the rifle a little bit, new parts for the backpack, and then just the assembly of that. So luckily I have the assembly instructions for the backpack, as the fuel tanks especially are much more complicated. To be honest, I'm not really so into the look of these fuel tanks. I mean, I'll use them as they are like that, because, I mean, I have the set, might as well use them, but they're a little bit overly complicated for me. I think for fuel tanks, I just kind of like the plain simple look. But we'll see. I think they'll look cool with my overall color scheme and everything at the end. So here's just another thing, just an advertisement, I guess, for some other projects that he has or that he's working on. So one is the Exia Dark Matter. I really like the look of that set as well. And probably, hopefully sometime maybe in the future, I'll be able to get my hands on that one as well. And then other one coming soon, I guess, is the Shinanju Stein. I'm not sure if that's been released. I haven't seen anything about it, so as far as I know, that's still coming soon. But that's pretty much it. Oh, I guess let's look at the parts first. All right, so yeah, there are some more parts for the body, the legs and feet parts on here. And it's all in tan resin, except for some reason those parts are in white. Those would be like the door hatches for the backpack, for the funnels. I'm pretty sure this doesn't have new funnels, so you're using the original funnels from the kit, but those are kind of inside, doesn't really matter. But yeah, I gotta say, molding quality, details on this looks so nice. I'm really looking forward to this. It's gonna be really cool. So just 2 bags in this, not as much in the expansion set here. So that's gonna be pretty much it for this unboxing. Well, there's last couple of things in here was just another card and then a few stickers for the website. So again, I'll put the link to the website down below. At the moment of recording this, don't really know what's going on with them. So for those of you guys in the US who are hoping to get your hands on this set, I guess for the time being, you'll still have to go through other channels. But hopefully I'll hear back from them soon, and they'll have their website going for you guys soon. Because I mean, another reason why I was excited for that is because I know a lot of you guys in the US are interested in this stuff, or maybe you're like me and you haven't tried one of these sets before, but you think they look pretty cool, so you want to get your hands on one. And I thought just the whole experience of watching me kind of work with one would hopefully get some more people inspired to try them out. And with having a good shop there in the US to import them and sell them would be convenient for you guys. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. In the meantime, I'll be starting this soon. Like I said, I'm not like right away immediately, but as soon as I can get the Master-Grade XN riser finished up, I'll be starting on this. And of course, I'm still working on the Tristan project as well, so I'll have more parts for that coming soon. Stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions or comments, I think I've pretty much kind of explained everything that I can so far. But if you do have any other questions or comments, leave those down below. Of course, I will try to answer those for you. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. See you next time.